So you want to start freelancing, but you are struggling with learning the right skills in order to start and become a successful freelancer? In that case, you are in the right place, because in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can learn any skill that you want fast. In order to become a successful freelancer, you need to learn many things that include learning the actual skills that you are going to start offering as a freelancer. You also need to learn how to create a portfolio. You also need to learn how to write a winning proposal and many other things. That sounds like a lot, and the truth is, it is a lot. But the good news is, you don't need to learn everything before you can get started. And this brings us to the first step, which is be clear and specific on what you need to learn before you can get started. Of all those skills that I included in becoming a successful freelancer, what do you need to learn before you can get started? This includes learning the actual skills. You need to learn the actual skills before you can get started. You also want to learn how to create a portfolio, and you will also want to learn how to write a proposal. So depending on the services that you want to start offering as a freelancer, these are some of the skills that you need to learn before you can get started. Because the problem is, if you are not clear and specific on what you need to learn before you can get started, you might end up getting stuck in a learning phase. This means you will keep learning, and you will never get started. So in order to learn fast, the first step is be clear and specific on what you need to learn before you can get started. Because being a freelancer requires continuous learning, requires you to continuously develop your skills. So learning everything and be 100% perfect is not even possible when you are just starting out. And the next step is consider your learning capability when choosing the services that you want to start selling. For example, it might be easier for you to learn graphic design than it is for you to learn web development. And if you have no background in software development, it is going to take you 100 hours or 100 days before you can learn software development. And if you have no background in coding or programming, it is going to take you 100 hours, 100 more hours before you can learn how to write JavaScript. So it's very important to consider your learning capability when choosing the services that you want to start selling, because this is what is going to determine whether you learn whatever you want to learn fast or whether you didn't learn what you want to learn at all. Okay, the next step is make a list based on priority. You already have a list of the skills that you need to learn before you can get started. The next thing that you should do is you should rank them based on priority. For example, learning the actual skills that you are going to start offering as a freelancer are going to be the first in your priority list. So rank your list based on priority. This is going to help you choose and start learning what is the most important in your list. Okay, when you rank your list based on priority, the next thing is be comfortable with learning on YouTube. Nowadays, you can learn almost anything on YouTube. 90% of the skills that I have, I learn on YouTube. So whatever you want to learn, go to YouTube, search and find tutorials, watch the tutorials, practice and learn whatever it is that you want to learn. And I promise you, almost 90% of what you want to learn, you can find tutorials on YouTube that are going to show you how you can learn. The next step is consider investing in courses. There might be some skills that you will require a step-by-step guide. Even though you will find tutorials on YouTube, you will find tutorials from different creators, from different teachers. But if you invest in an online course, you might find a course that is going to walk you through step-by-step from the basics. So if you have a hard time finding tutorials on YouTube that are going to guide you from the basics, you might want to consider investing in courses. And the best way to invest in a course is to invest in Udemy. Udemy is an online course platform, and Udemy offers very cheap courses. Almost anything you want to learn, you can find a cheap course on Udemy that is going to walk you through from the basics step by step and teach you whatever it is that you want to learn. I myself have bought some courses on Udemy. For example, when I want to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve, I couldn't find a step-by-step tutorials on YouTube that will satisfy me. So I bought a course on Udemy, and the course taught me how to use DaVinci Resolve from the basics, step by step, until I learn whatever I need to learn in order to start using DaVinci Resolve. So if you have a hard time finding tutorials on YouTube, consider investing in Udemy. Those are the 5 tips that are going to help you learn any freelancing skill fast. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.